At home, the Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their clothes or their effort on the floor. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. This game features two teams who really hit the boards, rebounding hard. What a fight it's going to be, Clark, tonight on the glass.
You know, that's always one of the key stats in any basketball game. Who can dominate the glass? Who can control the glass? Boxing out going to be critically important in this one.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward position.
And although 6'10", Smith possesses incredible agility. He is going to be a terror on the attack.
To the inside. It's stolen by Smith. Green against Brown. Baseline J on the way. And Green with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Brown wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Porter finds Smith from downtown. And the three ball is good. Smith's got 5 points so far.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Inside, here's Smart, and the layup's good off the glass.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Now, here's Porter. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Green against Smart. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Now, here's Brown. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta.
A bona fide superstar. The pull-up is a deadly shot for Brown. Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, Gene. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
One shot. Free throw good. Porter. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
Beyond the arc. And another three for Houston.
Knocking down their first 6 shots. What an offensive start for this team.
Tipped away. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got 8 points.
Boy, quick release that time from Porter. Pulled up before the defense could get to him.
Brown against Green. Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Smart. The three from Tatum. And the rebound goes to Martin. Houston leading by 7. Here's Green. The rebound by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They get it again. Here's Horford. And he lays it straight in.
Horford is a true pro in how he does everything. There's no quit in this guy. Extremely competitive and highly productive.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knocked away. Fast break. Here we go. Fires it up. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Houston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. There's Green with the three. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Tatum. That shot missing, so Houston will take it the other way. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Tatum with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against Atlanta.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Rockets leading by 11. The drive. That was a strong
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. If injuries and Clark his teams prepare for the playoffs, this is the time of year where we really see the value of depth.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, teams that can go 10 deep really have a nice luxury of being able to spread out their minutes. I think which helps keep the stars fresh for the stretch run and keep them from being overworked.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you think about the experience of Horford, and he brings a lot to the table for your team, including setting a great example on and off the floor for the young guys.
And Al Horford drops them both.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 11-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Off the inbound. Houston on D. Shot's good by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's Tatum for three. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 12. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Brown outside. To the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Smart. Şengün, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Şengün's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Pass to Brown. Tatum against Porter. Horford with a screen on Porter. Here's Tatum, and again it's Boston converting.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end. You know, he can't do it by himself.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Group out on the floor for the Celtics. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at the Rockets. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. Rockets leading by 8. Green, the pass to Christopher. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by Hauser.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Houston's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's Houston with another.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, There's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Brogdon kicks to Muscala. Boston, no good that time either. So it's the Rockets now, leading by 12. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Can't hit from the corner. And so Green will bring it up for Houston.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Celtics trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Williams. White, wide open. He fires. That one, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. And, Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And Tate throws it down.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Atlanta. So the wing on the left. Here's Hauser. And Garuba pulls it down.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Green, and Green slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Celtics trail by 19. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And here's a look at some numbers for Kevin Porter. Muscala, the pass to White. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Tate driving inside. And the layup is good. Tate's only got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's White. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And it's blocked. Here's Garuba. He's guarded by Williams.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's Green outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Pritchard. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
Traps in the tray.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the inside. And they're pushing it up. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Williams slams it in.
That's a double win, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Pritchard. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Pritchard.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
And here's Green outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 19 points.
They will come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so is Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So it's the Celtics now. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be the third of this 6-game road trip. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Smith is out there with Martin, and it's Kaminsky in at center. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Rocket shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And Williams throws it down.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrapper.
Here's Smith. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Smith's got 11 points. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter. It looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Poked away, Porter with the steal. From down in the low post, it goes. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Horford Jr. doing a nice job turning good defensive pressure into an offensive opportunity. Nice fast break play.
Smart passes to Brown. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. 8 points for him.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Horford against Smith. Shoots from the corner, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And here's Smart. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. The three from Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Bounce pass from Smart. Fader on the way. Tips it up, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 6.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Smart against Porter. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Here's Porter. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Clearly, Porter Jr. is fired up right now. He's not holding anything back on the offensive end, letting it all hang out.
Smart kicks to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Smith with the stop.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
Tatum against Smart. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. The putback. And Williams with the stuff.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Porter dishes to Green. Shoots over Brogdon. And it's Green missing. Here's Boston now. They're on a 15-6 run. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Houston leading by 17. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
At the top of the key, Horford. Back to Brogdon. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brogdon's got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
The Rockets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Here's Porter, and it's Houston with another.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Boston's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Green against Brogdon. Smart wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And a look down at the big men that have been spending some time outside lately. The top three-point shooters among centers and power forwards since the All-Star break. Al Horford on top.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
And that one, good. Smith's got 19 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Tatum against Smart. Tatum passes to Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Horford's got 7.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Timeout called the Rockets. So both teams making some changes here.
And they also rank right in the top 10 in terms of fast break points. They don't force a lot, but when they get an opportunity, boy, do they like to get out on the break.
And as you said, the three-point shot has been a major weapon for him. Houston leading by 19 points. Here's Porter. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pritchard passes to Brogdon. The pass to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Out to the wing. Williams for 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Porter, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
And he makes the first.
Going into the league, KPJ was thought of as a 2 or maybe even a 3, but he's made it clear he sees himself as a point guard, and he continues to improve in that role.
Derek White's checked in for Brogdon. And Porter drops them both. A difficult situation for Boston. Here's Pritchard. Kicks it to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And for Houston, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Porter, it's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Taken away. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Passes it to White. 6 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Muscala. And a missed layup.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Pritchard. There's a good screen. And he finishes nicely on the way. Pritchard's got his second bucket tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Williams kicks to White. The tray. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
The Celtics shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. 1:14 left in the first half of the game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive and then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
Tate against Brown. Here's Pritchard. Here's Williams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Over in the corner, White. Drills it from outside. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Brown feeling it out a bit. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Houston having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Houston Rockets.
Their game plan has been pretty straightforward. Attack inside, make the defense collapse, and so far it's been working.
Yeah, I think that the whole team over there collapsed. This is over.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with fire, doing just about everything. Lots of pressure on these two in the second half.
I remember being the guy on a given night. Well, for me, it was all nights.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Boston shooting in this game 45%. On the floor for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the one spot.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Goes up on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Green's got 23 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And Green with the basket on the assist from Porter. He's got 25.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Smart against Porter. Outside Tatum. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Rockets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Smith, and there's the drive, and they get it back. Şengün, no good.
I I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Tatum dishes to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Green, and Houston again with the bucket.
Sometimes Green just makes it look so easy.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Smith on the wing, guarded by Smart. Smith, no luck.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Smith, and slammed in by Smith.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Smart passes to Horford. Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Green. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the basket by Tatum.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Baseline try. Smith, no luck. And here's Boston. They're on a 16-6 run. Brown with it. Now Green defending. Here's Horford. It's blocked. The kick out to Tatum. The 3. Rockets with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith dishes to Green. Back to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
And the Celtics with possession here. Now Tatum. He's got 34. Here's Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
The Rockets call.
He's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Celtics making a change here. Ogden's checked in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. Brown against Martin. Shoots over Brown. The leader falls for it. That was a difficult shot. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you've heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself. Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Here's Smart. 7 points in the game. The kick out to Brown. It's up a 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Green against Brogdon. Green passes to Christopher. Over Smart. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Celtics making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Tatum with it. He's got 36. Off target from outside. Tatum against Kaminsky. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Kaminsky's got his first bucket of the night.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Smart finds Tatum. Six to shoot. Lots of room. That one falls. Tatum's got 38 points.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Christopher. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Tatum driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Marcus Smart. And so Tatum nails them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
There's the pass to Kaminsky. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Muscala finds Brogdon. Fires for three. Rockets with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Boston shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. The three from Tatum. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And here's Houston. Here's Tate. Rebound by Williams. Here's Brogdon. No good that time.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Here's Garuba. Unable to get that one. And it's Boston the other way. Brogdon outside. He dishes it to Williams. Tatum kicks to Brogdon. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 42 in the game.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Muscala. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go with a three. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 45 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called the Celtics.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
switch here. Porter's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Hauser's checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Tatum. To Pritchard. And the pass to Brogdon. Outside, White lets the three fly. Rockets with the rebound. Garuba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tate. Again, the Rockets score.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Boston shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Team foul. Checking in for the Celtics, Robert Williams.
Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's Tate.
2 minutes.
14 points for him. Took him no time at all on that one. Tate's only got 16. A minute 50 left in the third. And here's White. And White with the stuff.
Now that's big time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Defensive
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
For your Rockets, Jason Tate at the line, shooting 1.
You know, for a guy who went undrafted, Jason Tate made a name for himself really fast. Took him 2 years to break in the league, and there's no looking back now. He's really established himself as a quality player in the NBA.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Porter. Pritchard passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hauser. Good on the triple.
I love hearing about guys like Tate. They don't give up on their dream no matter how the draft goes.
Yeah, that's always inspiring to see and uplifting. I mean, I know Jason. Tell you what, his energy, his defense, his scoring punch now, which he's refined, qualities every team would want to have.
A nice shot by Garuba.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Here's Tate. And it's Houston with another.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's White. He has 5. Passes it to Hauser. Shot from the low block. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and Houston again with the bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for Houston, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. They've got Marjanovic, Jason Tate out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Washington. And it's Knicks in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Like when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips, all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Here's Pritchard. Yep, that one goes in there. Pritchard's got 4 this quarter. Pritchard's gone 50% shooting tonight, firing away 4 of 8. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Celtics shooting straight 49% from the field. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Left side, Brown. Hauser misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Getting more comfortable in the paint. As long as Frank Kaminsky has the positioning he wants, he's good to go.
Brown, the pass to Hauser. Kicks it to Brown. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game, and it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pritchard passes to Brown. They get a hand on it. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Brown. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Pritchard. Launches a 3. Brown, good. Brown's got 15 points in just the second half.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Washington, that's good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Brown. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
Here's Marjanovic. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the left wing. Here's Cornette. No good on the three. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Marjanovic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Here's Griffin. And no good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Nix. On the three off target. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Muscala, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Count it. Marjanovic has got 7 points for the quarter. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Over to the left wing. Here's Griffin, and the shot is good.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Brogdon has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Washington. The pass to Hauser. Clock at 4. A three-pointer, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And maybe him having a game like this will get things turned around for him, because almost nothing has been going their way lately. For Houston, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
The Celtics have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Passes it to Hauser. Here's Pritchard from past the arc. Hands it from downtown.
Pritchard.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Offensive rebound. Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got 29.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Here's Horford. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And then Smith with the jam.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Pass to Hauser. Back to Brogdon. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it. Some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the players.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it. But I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Craig, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Boston shooting it brilliantly here lately, 60% from the field. Here's Pritchard, pass to Hauser. Fires for three. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Knicks passes to Kaminsky. Shoots over Brogdon. Kaminsky misses.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Pritchard. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Over in the corner, Washington. Shot from the wing. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. Brogdon outside. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. Goes up on the high post. Rockets with the rebound. Now Washington over Muscala. And it's Washington missing.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Brogdon left side. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Takes it inside. Knicks. Good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And there's the pass to Pritchard. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Brogdon outside. And another miss by Boston.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Shoots. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
Here's Pritchard. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint. Here's Muscala. Great pass to set up the way-in. Muscala's got 6 in the quarter.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Kaminsky misses.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Back to Brogdon. The 3. Rebound by Smith.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Pass to Pritchard. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Kaminsky. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Porter. Muscala. It's rebounded by Houston. Garuba's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pulls up, high post. And finished off by Kaminsky.
You know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Pritchard. And Muscala has it in the corner. Shoots the three. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
For the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
You know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
On the court, welcome your Watch.
Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Garuba. The Rockets with another miss.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pritchard. Here's Brown. Nice shot from the wing.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Porter, no luck. Brown outside. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.